Don't make that, don't make tender. I want to look for the world. I want to look for the world. Yeah, it's in a me, take it easy. Catch this on cruise for my cheese. You spoke one for the days. Come on for the body, know the breathe. Put on your shoe, make it stand that teeth. All your sorrow, make it dance them free. If you know be la, yeah. If you know be la, get them Fuji. One man jogo, ijogo, ijogo, what you want, my jojo, ijogo, money, my jogo, and if you know be la, get them Fuji. Odupa, Olua, yeah. Joy is coming, joy is coming.
Okay, so that was the song some fans were singing on Tuesday night or Tuesday afternoon when the Sports Wizard released this video for prediction for teams going to qualify to the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. Fido Joy is coming, but Joy did not come. But Ganzi is here. He has come to show his face. Unfortunately, I don't have the video, but I know very soon you surely show us you play the sound for the people that I predicted that will qualify for the UEFA Champions League round of 16 after the playoff. My name is Olada Kokunubi. I can never promise you anything because I always sound like our former president, Muhammadu Buhari. I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody. All power belongs to God.
Being diplomatic.
Yes, my name is Olada Kokunubi. Ganzi, how are you doing? Good morning.
Yeah, I'm absolutely excited to be here once again. Well, Joy almost came concerning those predictions, but I think Joy was stuck in traffic.
No,
at the end of the day,
no fuel.
you know, feel the destination. But trust me, now who give up?
Exactly.
Don't give up.
Keep
But,
trying.
I predicted Celtic to win against the Bayern, and they almost won. Bayern equalized at the death, like at the tail end of that game. That was when they got the equalizing goal. But of course, it is what it is. We won't give up. We keep predicting, and one day, joy will indeed come.
Yeah.
Well, it's Friday, and of course, we're excited. Thank God it's Friday, and we are set again to give you all the latest updates coming through from the world of sport. The draw of the Champions League and the UEFA Europa League will go down later today, and fingers are crossed. We want to see who will face who and what would happen at the end of the day. But my crystal balls are telling me once again that Real Madrid would win this season's Champions League. For the past few seasons,
I have this. We are okay. We are recording. No, we are recording.
I mean, it's an early prediction, but I don't know. I just feel like whoever wins that fixture, Manchester City, Madrid, always go on to win the Champions League. And this season, Madrid dominated. They won the first leg, won the second leg as well. And it looks like they have no order to cross again. Maybe Barcelona would be the only order, but I don't think that Madrid will face Barcelona anytime soon. Maybe the final of the Champions League this season could be an El Clasico. But fingers crossed, we wait to see what happens in the next couple of hours when the draw would be live across sport.
All right. Well, Sport Ganzi. So the Sports Wizard Ganzi. Yes, because sometimes they call, not even sometimes they call late go king Rashidi Yekini the gangling forward.
Yeah.
And one thing I like about you, you don't relent. You keep pushing.
Never.
Even if they hit you.
They give up for you. Give up, okay. Yeah, never buy Lambo.
Okay, what if Manchester City had defeated Real Madrid?
I would have predicted Man City to go on to win the Champions League. I mean, that fixture is always like the deciding factor. Whoever wins that particular fixture, whenever they meet, it could be the semi-final, quarter-final stage. At the end of the day, whoever wins always goes on to win the Champions League.
All right, we'll tell you more on the show this morning. Remember, games are going down across Europe, and let us start with updates that came from the world of NBA. Looking at LA Lakers that lost 2 days ago, came back to win this morning, 110 to 102 points. But looking at other results, but sad news that came concerning an NBA player, I think a San Antonio Spurs player, yes, who has been ruled out of the season due to blood clot in his hand. And we look at that. Not really good news for the likes of Yannick Sinner, Carlo Alcaraz, Igor Swiatek. For Yannick Sinner, is he has decided to opt out of the Las Vegas tournament due to the ban he has. I guess maybe he also calculated some tournaments that were coming, so he could accept the they ban
I mean,
so that it won't affect some of the major
exactly.
tournaments.
The ban will not affect the next Grand Slam of the year, which is the French Open. But of course, those ATP events, it would not participate in them, and those exhibition events. And that was why we got the update yesterday that he has been dropped from the exhibition event in Las Vegas next month. But of course, I feel like he's just going to have his rest time, rejuvenate himself, and see how he can train privately, away from the scene, and get back stronger in the next few months. But of course, I believe Yannick Sinner will definitely come back stronger in the French Open later in the year.
Okay, but now let's look at our brother Carlo Alcaraz. He got defeated yesterday against Jerry Lee Hekab, 6-3, 3-6, 6-4. I saw him struggle in that one at the ongoing tournament, that's the Qatar Open. Were you shocked looking at the loss he had, or maybe having too much games very early in the year 2025?
Well, it was a defeat for Carlos Alcaraz in the quarter finals of the Qatar Open. But of course, all of these things are not really, a setback, so to say. They are just, competitions, tournament for them to prepare for major tournaments later this year. And for Carlos Alcaraz, he lost in, 3 straight sets, 6-3. He won the second set actually 3-6, and of course he lost the third set 6-4. I think he's just going to keep his head up and see how far he can be back very, very fast. It's just a minor setback for Carlos Alcaraz. It's not really a major competition. We still have the French Open to go down, the US Open, the Wimbledon. These are major tournaments for the big guys in the world of tennis.
If your name is coming out in this for this kind of tournament, just wait. But when your name comes up in the Grand Slam, you're a big boy, just like El Didi Don. I'm a big boy, and Ganzi is a big baller. Sometimes it's bold. It just be, not really that balanced. Understand? But now let's look at what is currently going down at the Rio Open, what is also happening at the Qatar Open at the moment, same as the Dubai Tennis Championship. For the Qatar Open in Doha, we have 2 games going down today, and that's the semi-final.
Yeah, we're going to see Felix Auger-Aliassime against Andrei Rublev in action. Jiri Laika will take on Jack Draper also later today.
And looking at more going down today, and looking at the Rio Open ATP 500, Alexander Muller defeated Themis Shiveri 7-5, 7-6 in the game this morning. And for other matches going down, we have Camila Ugo Carabelli taking on Jamie Fourier, Sebastian Baez against Sean Hitieng, and we have Alexander Zverev taking on Francisco Comensana. And those games are going down towards tonight. But now let's talk about how our Madam Iga Swiatek got knocked out of the Dubai Tennis Championship quarterfinal round against Mira Andreeva. And, if you look at this, nobody would have given Mira Andreeva that opportunity to beat an Iga Swiatek, ranked world number 2, going into this one. But look at the age of Andreeva, 17 years old, and maybe the way we saw Coco Gauff. Remember that year, the way she won 6-3, 6-3 to become the youngest semi-finalist in Dubai's 24-year history and reach the first WTA 1000 semi-final of her career. But wait, before you go into this one, yes, we always say that shockers always happen in tennis, but there was a video, and we saw the way Iga Swiatek walked off the court. Even our coach wanted to shake her. Like, oh, you try. Swiatek just changed her. But here is Mira Andreeva speaking after beating Iga Swiatek.
Honestly, I was really nervous before the match, and we played in Cincinnati last year, and it was pretty intense. So I just told myself that I played great, and I just need to continue play aggressive and active and go for my shots. And it was also not easy with all the fans, but I think we were even. I had a lot of people supporting. So yeah, thank you guys for supporting me today. It means a lot, and I also hope to see you tomorrow on my semi-final match.
That was the voice of Mira Andreeva speaking after she shocked Iga Swiatek in the quarterfinals of the Dubai Championships yesterday. And for Swiatek, that was actually a defeat that followed the semi-final exit at the Qatar Open. I remember at that tournament she had won 3 straight years from 2022 to 2024. But I feel like in tennis, shockers do happen. And for Iga Swiatek, there's no way she would be happy, after she lost yesterday to someone who is younger than 18. That was why she could not even shake her coach. I mean, she just did para. But hopefully she bounced back and, comes back stronger.
Okay, but now let's also look at how Mira Andreeva can also pull through because, well, so you see some tennis stars, they just come like, okay, don't let me say like a thief
It could
in
be
the
a
night.
flash in the pan.
Yeah, flash in the
right?
pan, but she's taking on Elena Rybakina by 2 p.m. today in the semi-final. Clara Towson taking on Karolina Monkova. But we wish her all the best. I just want to see her win because, like you said, anybody that, okay, the winner between Real Madrid and Manchester City can get to the final and even win the UEFA Champions
I
League.
feel like if she can beat Elena Rybakina, definitely the path is going to be very clear for her to, win the Dubai Tennis Championship. Elena Rybakina is also a powerhouse in women's tennis. And I think for Mira Andreeva, I mean, the motivation she has gotten from beating Iga Swiatek, the world number 2, I think she can, draw from that motivation and also translate that into victory today against Elena Rybakina.
Okay, well, now let's take you back to what happened in the NBA in the wee hours of today. Was LA Clippers losing 110 to 116 points against Milwaukee Bucks.
The Clippers took the first game in Los Angeles at the Intuit Dome January 25th, won by 10. A lot of scoring, though, in that game between the 4 top players. Kuzma takes the first shot and makes it from three-point land. Jeff Van Gundy making an appearance back in the league. There's Zubats with the jump hook. Bobby Portis, too, if you remember. The Bucks went 1. Giannis from mid-range, and he's back.
I like it.
Giannis, shoulder fake. He gets it. What a fourth quarter for the Greek Freak. Crowd is in it. Bucks turn over the Clippers. Out to Kuzma. Challenging hard on Young. Count it. A tie game with a chance to take the lead. Over to Coffee. Dunn has it now with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Block. His third block. Shot clock never reset. Tied at 104. Kyle Kuzma out of the timeout. Torian Prince to Brook Lopez. Got the size advantage against Coffee and takes advantage. Brook Lopez, a huge and one. All right, coming out of this timeout for the Clippers, they go Bogdanovic's way, and he answers for him with a corner shot. 12 points now for Bogdanovic.
Off the ball like he is.
Damian Lillard kicks it out. Torian Prince, corner shot. Corner make, and a big one it is for TP. And the final few seconds of this one, Bogdanovic, a deep one. He's got 4 3-pointers on the night. And no Bobby Portis here tonight. The Bucks say we miss you, Big Bob, but we're going to pick up the win.
There you go, the highlight of the game between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Los Angeles Clippers in the wee hours of today. And at the end of the day, the Bucks won by 116 to 110 points. And elsewhere in the wee hours of today, games were decided across multiple centers. Indiana Pacers defeated Memphis Grizzlies 127 to 113 points. It ended Philadelphia 76ers suffered a home loss to Boston Celtics 104 to 124 points. And elsewhere, Atlanta Hawks lost to Orlando Magic 108 to 114 points. The Brooklyn Nets were also beaten by Cleveland Cavaliers 97 to 110 points, while of course the New York Knicks defeated Chicago Bulls by 2 points, 113 to 111 points. Denver Nuggets were victorious against Charlotte Hornets 129 to 115 points. San Antonio Spurs also defeated the Phoenix Suns 120 to 109 points. And our team in the wee hours of today, the Lakers from the city of Los Angeles, went on the road and they got the victory against the Portland Trail Blazers 110 to 102 points.
Okay, so there's sometimes that when you look at LA Lakers, sometimes you over-expect, but at the end of the day, our expectations were not cut short. But let's move on this morning. And, let's look at what happened to Wembayama.
Yeah, according to the update we got in the wee hours of today, San Antonio Spurs star Victor Wembanyama is now expected to miss the remainder of the NBA season. That according to the announcement from the team yesterday because of deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder. According to San Antonio Spurs, they said in a statement that the condition is a form of blood clot that was discovered after Wembanyama returned to San Antonio after the NBA All-Star game. And according to report, the condition is typically treated with blood-thinning medication, which usually precludes a player from participating in contact sports such as basketball. Very sad news for Victor Wembanyama. He started the NBA season like a house on fire, and now he has been ruled out of the season.
I mean, this is just sad. You look at how this guy came in, into top tier basketball, and going to the Olympics, playing for France, getting to the All-Star, and it's just like one guy. I've forgotten the guy's name now. He was a rookie. I think it was 2 years ago, and injury kept him out of top games. But it is what it is. But let's look at Anthony Davis here. He will also miss games.
Yeah, according to reports, Dallas Mavericks star power forward and center Anthony Davis will miss at least 2 more weeks due to his left abductor strain. That according to an announcement from Dallas Mavericks. According to the statement they issued, they said the diagnosis of Davis' injury, the 10-time All-Star, is making good progress, and of course he would be reevaluated in 2 weeks. So that's the update coming through from Dallas Mavericks.
Okay, so before we go on the break, a lot of people were expecting to have Parker Dubois going down this weekend in Riyadh. But guess what? A man is coming from, I think, Congo to fight Parker.
To salvage the situation.
It can be annoying because so we got different reports about Daniel Dubois. He fell ill days to the bout. If it was Tyson Fury, we would have said, "Oh, Baba just come up with stories." Okay, but now let's listen to Eddie here and here. He has already given his own prediction. Like Bakole is just coming in, yes, and he may not be fit enough to fight against Parker.
So, Eddie Hearn, this is what boxing is absolutely about. About 2 hours ago, we hear that Daniel Dubois is potentially out. All of a sudden, crash bang wallop, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh does what he does best. Martin Bakole is flying in from the Democratic Republic of Congo on absolutely fuck all notice to fight Joseph Parker. What is your reaction?
I mean, I heard it was Okoli. He was in the mix. Well, I knew both of them were in the mix. To be honest with you, I wasn't really expecting Parker to fight either guy, Okoli or Bakole.
Who's got bigger cojones in this situation?
I mean, look,
I didn't think you'd take Bakole.
No, I think it's such a great fight. I mean, it might be a better fight than Dubois Parker. It's such a great fight. So risky, but I can't believe it.
What happens? How does it go? Can you even process it right now?
I mean, look, one of Bakole's weakest points is his fitness. So you'd have to think, sitting in the Congo, he's not 110%. But he believes he can win. Good luck to him. Good luck to Joseph. The show continues.
Well, there you got the voice of Eddie Hearn speaking on the fight between Joseph Parker and Martin Bakole, who actually is a replacement for Daniel Dubois, who is now ill 2 days before the anticipated World Heavyweight title fight in Saudi Arabia. I mean, what happens to people who have gotten the ticket for Joseph Parker and Daniel Dubois? Now they're not going to be seeing Daniel Dubois, but they're going to be seeing someone from Congo, Martin Bakole.
I still feel there's something hidden. I don't want to believe that Dubois was sick.
Well, I mean,
because
they would have run tests.
It may be. Let me think like a Nigerian here from Ibadan. You look at like an Igbo man or a Nigerian. Let me put it that way. Maybe he looked at the percentage to be shared after the bout. Maybe he's not really working with him because he knows what is on the line and he knows what may happen at the end of the bout. Should he win, he will surely face Usyk. So it is more of, okay, if I'm losing, I know I'm losing well. If I'm winning well. That's what I'm thinking, though. But let's go on a break, because if it is not making money, it's not making sense.
bó ṣe wà yìí mo ti ní ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́wàá nípamọ́ tí ọ̀gá náà bá wá sanwó fún mi lọ́la màá tún fi ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́wàá mìíràn kún tí Ṣẹ́gun náà bá wá sanwó tó jẹ mí á jẹ́ pé màá tún fi ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́wàá mìíràn kún bí ó ṣe máa lọ nìyẹn.
ọ̀gbẹ́ni èwo ni tí òun ka ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́wàá tó ń ṣe látẹ̀ gangan àbí.
FCMB Millionaire promo ìkẹwàá ló máa tún ti dé mo ń ṣe ìṣirò oye tí mo máa fi pamọ́ tí yóò fún mi ní àǹfààní láti kópa jẹ̀bùn ìtorí pé ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́wàá kọ̀ọ̀kan tí mo bá fi pamọ́ ó lè jẹ́ kí n jẹ̀bùn mílíọ̀nù tó pọ̀.
owó ṣáà ti fowó pamọ́ sínú àkáǹtì rẹ fọ́gbọ̀n ọjọ́ láì gbà èyí lè jẹ́ kó láǹfààní àti jẹ̀bùn mílíọ̀nù kan náírà yálà oníbàárà tuntun ló jẹ́ tàbí ìwọ tó ti wà pẹ̀lú wa tẹ́lẹ̀ láti ṣí àkáǹtì yìí rọrùn púpọ̀ ohun tó nílò àti ṣe ni kó tẹ *329# lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ rẹ tàbí kó dáwúlóòdù FCMB mobile lórí Google Play Store ńlọ bá tán àǹfààní yìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọjọ́ kìíní oṣù kejìlá títí di ọgbọ̀njọ́ oṣù kẹsàn-án ọdún 2025 bó o bá ṣe fowó pamọ́ sí iná àǹfààní ẹ̀bùn tó jẹ́ náà ṣe pọ̀ sí àmọ̀ràn tí o wípé àdéhùn àti àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ.
Apostle Dr. Olayemi Omiledumare, number 1 from Ibudo Jesu Prayer Mountain for all the nations, Ibadan, storms the newly acquired and sanctified Holy Ghost City, Emere, Killer Area, Ibadan, Abeokuta Expressway, Odeda Local Government, Ogun State, with great Holy Ghost revival and miracle. The first edition in the year 2025 with the theme, The Light Has Come. Date, Tuesday, February 25th to Friday, February 28th, 2025. Time, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Venue, Holy Ghost City, Emere, Killer Area, Ibadan, Abeokuta Expressway, Odeda Local Government. People in and around Akpata, Owode, Omiadio, Killer Area, Odeda, Ibadan, Abeokuta, and its environs. It's your turn to encounter the God of this calling with his supernatural touches for salvation, healing, deliverance, miracles with different gifts of cash, foodstuff, clothes, and lot more. Why is anointed? Apostle Dr. Olayemi Omiledumare, number 1 at Dedibubo, Mr. Evidence, will be ministering in the raw power of the Holy Ghost. Free buses will be available from all our branches in Ibadan, Akpata, Omiadio Motor Park, 0904 545 5286. The same Jesus awaits you all.
I can't seem to find the right event center for this party.
What's the problem? You sound so worried.
I've been searching for a venue that can handle both the formal ceremony and the casual after party. Nothing seems to fit both moods.
Have you heard of Aweni Arena Event Center?
Aweni Arena? What makes them so special?
They are the perfect blend of elegance and comfort. Their venue is versatile, has the perfect space, event managers, and security for every occasion. And they'll work with you to create the perfect setting for every part of your event.
Wow, this is perfect. Awene Arena really nailed it.
Yes, they did. Visit us at 116 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Iyano Libati, Okado, Ibadan, or call 0809-360-7888 or 0706-899-4970 to book your event today. Awene Arena Event Center is where your event finds its perfect fit.
I think the biggest question to be asked is from Man City, because we face a strong team again, like we faced Villa. So, Arsenal plays before us, but we know that doesn't make the game easier or more difficult that we have against City. We know we have 12 games to play, and Arsenal has 13 games to play. And if we constantly look at Arsenal or what other teams are doing, that would not help us. We know already how difficult it is to go to the Etihad. So we don't need Arsenal to get involved in that even more. Yeah, what I always expect from City, since Pep is there, a great football team that can play so well. And they've had maybe one or 2 months in the 7 or 8 years he's there.
Still Kickoff Sports Show live on the Remedy Dial Solutions 93.9 FM Ibadan. That was the voice of Liverpool manager Arne Slot speaking on the explosive clash between his club and Manchester City in the Premier League on Sunday. I mean, it's going to be a big match. Liverpool have been dropping points in the past few games. Remember, a draw against Everton, their last game against Aston Villa, also a 2-2 draw. What would happen on Sunday? Fingers crossed. But of course, games are set to go down in the Premier League this weekend. Starting from tonight, Leicester City at the King Power Stadium will welcome Brentford. 9 p.m. is the kickoff. And to come tomorrow, Everton at the Goodison Park against Manchester United. Arsenal Football Club at the Emirates will welcome to West Ham United in the London Derby. Bournemouth against Wolves, Fulham against Crystal Palace, Ipswich Town against Tottenham Hotspur, Southampton will welcome Brighton and Hove Albion. Chelsea will be on the road at the Villa Park also tomorrow against Aston Villa. And to come on Sunday, Newcastle against Nottingham Forest, Manchester City against Liverpool.
Okay, I mean, looking at the speech from Arne Slot, I feel like the boys are gassing out. That is Liverpool, but we are just seeing like two gassed out teams battling each other this weekend in the Premier League. Wishing them all the best. But now let's go straight to Italy. What will you expect in Atalanta's game this weekend? Most especially the drama that happened between Gasperini and Ademola Lookman.
Well, I feel like they will just have to, find a way to, navigate the whole situation and see what they can do. I mean, they can't allow the relationship between the player and the coach affect the team's performance as a whole. If Gasperini feels like he owes Ademola Lookman an apology, I think he should do that. For Lookman, he's come out to, tell his own side of the story. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't think he's guilty as he was charged by the coach. But of course, Atalanta will face Empoli this weekend. That will be on Sunday in the Italian Serie A.
So, well, we have more to discuss tomorrow on Saturday Sports Safari.
Definitely.
From the kiss to key and to keying. We discussed that more starting 1 o'clock on Saturday Sports Safari.
You talk kiss like this now, you know, explain.
No. Okay, there's some kisses. Some can be first kiss, coerced kiss. Some can be French kiss.
Well, we're talking about the kiss that happened between the former Spanish FA president, Luis Rubiales, and Jenny Hermoso at the last edition of the FIFA Women's World Cup. We'll tell you an update concerning that particular issue. Rubiales has been charged, and of course he's been fined. All of this and many more you get to enjoy on the Saturday Sports Safari.
All right, well, coming up next is from the Dailies, Adedamola Lafewa and Comrade Ayodeji Ajishokwe. Coming up right now. And someone was sent out of the plenary yesterday in Abuja. I don't know what is happening between the Senate president and Natasha. There are Natashas and there are Natashas. you understand? There's one Natasha in Edo. There's another. In short, well, the men will come.
You know a lot about politics for someone that does sports. But it is good. I understand.
All right, this is Kiss Your Hands, One Day Call, and the boys from Ghana. My name is Oladapo Kunubi.
And my name is Omoniji Alade. We'll see you some other time.
Allow me to kiss your hand. Be your man, you know I understand. Allow me to kiss your hand. Be your man, you know I understand. All I wanna hear you say I do, make you know the